Keaton Schuyler, commonly referred to as the Karma Hitman, appears to be a human male with an estimated height of 6 foot. They can be identified by their leather armor, black boots, and a broken helmet meant to look like Nexus, which is most likely a fear tactic considering Nexus is the Satan of the Liminal. Minor details include hazel eyes, white skin, a white undershirt, and a necklace that looks to be missing its gemstone. Just like a normal hitman, he kills someone for valuables, but afterward, he kills his client. Most people who never heard of what he does often get killed more brutally than his target, with no known exceptions ever documented. His weapons include a sort of cleaver-shaped blade that can chop and stab, an old katana with the engravings Memento Mori, and a harpoon that has never been seen fulfilling its actual purpose of hunting fish. On occasion, he may use other weapons if provided to him in certain situations, and shows extraordinary strength and accuracy, though if we were to label a weakness, they aren't exactly the quickest. Even with that one flaw, by the time you see him, he's close enough to grab you for an easy kill. Regarding his mental state, he seems to have schizoaffective disorder, which is a mental condition that applies the effects of schizophrenia as well as specific mood disorders, in this case being bipolar. In some situations, Keaton isn't dangerous to be around as he only kills with reason. However, it still isn't recommended to stay near him unless you know his purpose isn't to kill you. This may make him look like he doesn't belong in this category of being, well, defenseless. But as long as there's more than one person on the planet, someone's going to want someone dead. So don't take your chances. We can't clarify the exact origins of Keaton, but we can tie him back to Limbo, where some residents recognize and fear the name, the cause for his fear being the reason why he got the title. The residents there have told us that Keaton's mother would get drunk and abuse him and his dad nearly every day. When his mom stabbed his dad, Keaton had enough and struck her in the skull with all of his strength, then finishing her off with a gash through the neck. His father, who was suffering in a place where healthcare wasn't stable, was put out of his misery by Keaton out of pity. When Keaton grew up, he was seen as a valuable asset and hired by the royal guard as an assassin. He was corrupted with the mindset that everybody outside of the kingdom was evil and needed to be killed. Keaton only found out the truth when he heard a group of guards talking about his stupidity, which then led him to quietly assassinate every member of the royal guard who was on board with his false mission. Since then, he ran away to an unknown location, but you can find him just about anywhere. He's jokingly compared to other slashers, but when you're the one being murdered, his image starts to become a little less hilarious.